Hi guys, this is your math weekly review for May 11th through the 15th. I am recording it a little earlier because you guys have a test on Thursday, so I thought I would do the review so you guys can have that quick little study session before you take the test. So today is Wednesday. You should have worked on your practice test. Now remember, your practice test was in your Tuesday folder under your math stuff. I also uploaded a digital version online, so that was all available for you guys. So I'm actually just going to get straight into this. I'm going to do your answers for your workbook pages 4-3 and 4-4, and then I'm going to do your math study guide, and that's going to be it. Okay, so let's just go straight into this. So it could be a short video for you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here is your 4-3. This is the reteach section. So it had to do repeated addition. Remember, we are working with arrays this week, and that is when there's rows and columns of the same amount of things, or in this case, they're usually like pictures. So we have a bunch of tulips here. They're flowers. And remember, rows go across, and we always work with rows when it comes to repeated addition. So I have one row here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one row of 5, a second row of 5, a third row of 5, and a fourth row of 5. So this comes out to 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, and all together I have 20. Your next one were apples. So I have one row here, a second row here, and a third row. So I have one row of 3, a second row of 3, and a third row of 3. So your math sentence would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. All right, so let's go to your practice page. And I'm going to use this to kind of write on it for you guys. But the reason why I kind of wanted to show you guys how to make an array for word problems. So number 1 says Carolina has 3 shelves in her room. She puts 4 stuffed animals on each shelf. How many stuffed animals does she have? So what I would do if I were you is I always like to circle the numbers that I'm working with. You guys know this. We're working with 3 and the number 4. And then the sentence or the question that's being asked is, how many stuffed animals does Carolina have in her room? Now, the way that you're going to do this is you need to create an array to show your addition sentence. So I know I have the answer here, but this is what I want to show you guys. Let's see. I'm going to start with making our box. So I always start with a box, and I add my rows and my numbers in each row. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a box. And then it says, Carolina has 3 shelves in her room. So I'm going to make one row to represent one shelf, and then a second row to represent that third shelf. So you guys can see that I have 3 rows here, or 3 shelves, okay? There are 4 animals on each shelf. So then I'm going to take it and I'm going to draw. Here's 1 animal, 2 animal. I know it's super off, so sorry. 3 animals, and then 4 animals. So there's 4 animals on each shelf. So then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 4 on this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry that they're not even and perfect. It's kind of hard on the computer. So here's my array. I have one row of 4, a second row of 4, and a third row. So I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. On your math, I would like to see you guys draw the arrays, and the arrays are there just to check your work, okay? So that's how I got number 1. Let's go ahead and go to number 2. Number 2 reads, Juan puts pictures into 2 rows in his photo album. He puts 2 pictures in each row. And then my question is, how many pictures does Juan have? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make an array. So I always start by making a square or rectangle. It doesn't matter. I usually kind of do a rectangle depending on how many I have. And then I need to make 2 rows. So I'm just going to cut this in half, and I now have 2 rows. And now going back to the question, it says he has 2 rows in photo albums, and he puts 2 pictures on each row. So here's 1 picture, here's a second picture, and then this row also has 1 picture and a second picture. So there's my array. I have 2 rows of 2. So my math sentence reads 2 plus 2, and then altogether I have 4. So that's how I got number 2, okay? Number 3 says, Mrs. Kim places chairs in her classroom into 4 rows. She puts 3 chairs in each row, And my question reads, how many chairs are in Mrs. Kim's classroom? Okay, so let's go ahead and make our array. And then going back to my question, it says I have 4 rows. So I have 1 row here, a 2nd row here, and then my 3rd and my 4th row, okay? And there are 4 chairs in each. So I have 1 chair, a 2nd chair, and a 3rd chair. And then this one has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So in total, I have 3 chairs in each row, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Okay, I hope it's kind of helping that you guys can see my arrays. Finally, number 4 says, which number sentence shows 3 rows of 5? So the same thing, you're going to make an array. Okay, and there needs to be 3 rows. So there's row 1, and then this one's going to make rows 2 and 3. And then back in, I need to have 5 in each row. Okay, so I have 1, 2, why did I do that? That takes so long. 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoopsies. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So my sentence would be 5 plus 5 plus 5, and then in total I have 15, so your answer should have been B. Okay, so that was 4-3. Let's go ahead and get into 4-4. 4-4 reteach, and then we'll do the practice page, okay? Give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna get into your answers for this. I might not make the array, but you guys know how to do those now. Okay, so question number 1 says that there are 6 vases. Each vase has 3 flowers. How many vases are in each? So you could draw 3 flowers in each. So I would have 3 in this vase, 3 in this vase, and so on. So I would have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and then my total is 18. If you wanted to make an array, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of 3 in each row. Okay, so I would have maybe drawn that right here. Oh, just that one question. Awesome. So then let me go to your practice page. Okay, here we go. So this is 4-4 practice page. And they already have a part whole model for you guys. Okay, so number 2 says Carlos makes 2 books. Each book has 6 pages. How many does he have? So this is like saying 2 rows of 6. Or in this case, 2 parts of 6, okay? So they have 6 plus 6 is 12. So they're also teaching you that instead of your array, you can make your part whole model, but I still want you guys to make an array because we're connecting this to multiplication, okay? Number 3 says Nell has 2 baskets. She has 9 toys in each basket. So this row has 9 and this one has 9. So my sentence should be 9 plus 9, and then the total is 18. So your answer should be C, 18. And then the flute section on a marching band has 4 rows. It has 5 players in each row. What would be my sentence? So here are my rows. I have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. Okay. So that was your math practice workbooks. Let me go ahead and share the math practice test, okay? Remember, it was in your Tuesday folder. If you guys didn't get a chance to do that now before you finish with this video, because I want to make sure you guys are prepared for the test tomorrow. And remember, if you don't understand something or if you have any questions, you know, check in with me on my Zoom meeting before you take your math test and I can help you guys, okay? Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so here we go. We are going to be doing the math practice test, okay? Number 1 says, which addition sentence matches this model, okay? So I have a part whole model, right? So there's 3 parts. So one part is 5, another part is 5, another. So this is like saying a row of 5, a row of 5, and a row of 5. So it would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. So my answer should be A. That yellow, okay? Number 2 says, which addition sentence matches this model? So this array is 4 plus 4 is 8. So it's like saying 2 rows of 4. So it should be, whoopsies, your answer should be A, 2 plus 2 equals 4. If you guys feel like this is super easy, you're going to be doing very well on the math test. It's very similar to this, okay? I feel like you guys could totally rock this, okay? Number 3 says, which addition sentence matches this array? Okay, well, in my array, and I'm going to show you guys, okay, I have, here's my array, right? I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to make my rows. I have a row here, and then I have another row here. So I have 3 rows of 4. So that would read 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. So the answer that I was looking for was C. Okay? Make sure you guys are totaling this up. Tell me how you guys do. So make sure you're giving your points for each of these, okay? Now, number 4 is a little tricky. It says Trisha has stamps. She places them in 2 rows with 4 stamps in each row. Do the number of sentences show how many of the stamps there are? Mark yes or no. Okay, well, first things first. You could see here that I have 2 rows, okay? Let me show you guys my 2 rows. I literally have, and they already made it for you guys, but here's my array, right? And they have your rows going here. Okay, so I have, you can see right here, I have 2 rows of 4. So this math sentence would read 4 plus 4 equals 8. So with that being said, if you guys look at this one right here, they have 4 plus 4 equals 8. So just so you know that this one would work, okay? Now, if I was to actually take this shape and flip it upside down, and then this is what I mean. Let's see if I can actually take this. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, no biggie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this box. Will it let me? Okay, not a big deal. So I'm going to take this box and I'm going to move it here. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to flip it like sideways. Actually, it'd be so much easier if I could just show you guys. Oh my gosh, Ralphie. If I could just show you guys on my whiteboard, okay? Ralph, you need to move, man. Okay, sorry. Okay. So for that math, the way that they have it written for you guys is like this. They have, what was it? They have 2 rows of 4. So 2 rows of 4. Okay. So what I mean by flipping it is right now I have 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2 rows of 4. So if I read this, it would be 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now, you can actually change your rows and your columns by just doing this, okay? So what I mean is my numbers stay the same. I still have 8 squares, but this time I now have 1 row of 2, a row of 2, a row of 2, and a row of 2. So I could say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. So I could say it this way, or I could say 4 plus 4 equals 8. So no matter which way you look at the shape, whether you're looking at the rows or you're looking at the columns, you can actually come up with an addition sentence. So with that being said, sorry, it was so much easier to use my whiteboard. You can actually flip this. So in this case, the answer is A, yes, because I still have 8 boxes and I could just read it as columns. I have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. Now, the second one says 2 plus 4 equals 6. Well, I automatically know that's not true because there's more than 6 boxes. There's actually 8. So automatically, I know that my answer for number 4 is going to be no, okay? If you guys need help with this, make sure to let me know, okay? All right, number 5. Number 5 has my addition sentence, and I already have an array here. So same thing, you can make your array box around here, okay? And then all I would have to do is put in my rows. So here's a row here, here's a row here, here, and here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2. And what does that look like? it looks like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Those are just all over the place. Okay, and in total, I can count it up by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So a total of 10. Okay, so that would be my answer for number 5. Number 6, I want you to make the array for 6, 7, and 8. So let's start with first reading the question, circling my numbers and underlining my question. Write a number sentence to solve the problem, draw a picture to help. Jesse has 4 packs of football cards. If there are 3 cards in each pack, how many football cards does Jesse have? Okay, so first things first, I need to make an array. I'm working with the numbers 4 and 3. Okay, I wonder if I have room right here. Let's see, I might have to put it right here. Okay, we'll put it right here. Okay, so it says that there are 4 packs, and in each pack there's 3. So there's 3 in this one, 3 in this one, 3 in this one, and 3. So first things first, I'm going to take that first number and I'm going to make that my rows. So I have 1 row, a 2nd row, and a 3rd row. I may need to make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, now in each of those rows, there's 3 packs of cards. So I'm going to put the number 3 to make an array. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So if I look at this array, I have a math sentence of 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So there's 3 in this one, 3 in this one, 3 and 3. And in total, I have a total of 12. So your answer should be 12. Okay. Number 7, let's see. Kathy has flowers in her front yard. She has 2 rows with 5 flowers in each row. And this one doesn't really have a question, but it has like something to look for. It says, write an addition sentence to show how many flowers are in Kathy's yard. So how am I going to show that? I'm going to prove it with an array. Okay, so here's my array. I don't know if it'll let me go off the page. That's okay, this is perfect. And it tells me that there's 2 rows. So I'm going to take my box, make an array with 2 rows. And in each row, it states that there are 5 flowers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And normally they should be even. Sorry, but it's super hard. So my math sentence should read 5 on the first row, 5 in the second row, and there's a total of 10 flowers in the array. Okay? Number 8 says, write a number sentence to match this model, okay? Well, there's 3 here, and 3. So I have 3 plus 3 plus 3. It's a part whole model, right? So 3 plus 3, and in total I have 9. Okay? That's pretty much it. That was your whole math test. There's 20 questions for your math test. If you guys are struggling with anything, let me know. A lot of my friends, I'm so proud of you guys, have been actually going on to my Zoom meetings. My friends that are joining my Zoom meetings that finish their math, I'm actually allowing you guys to earn dojo points for your math, and I'm even teaching you guys how to turn these addition sentences into multiplication. So my friends that are actually joining the meeting are actually getting a little bit more, like they're getting ahead of the game by learning multiplication. So if you would like that additional help, join my Zoom meetings. If you can't join my Zoom meetings, message me. I will set up something just for you and me. I'm okay with that. But really just joining my Zoom meetings will really help, and I can give you guys some dojo points for showing up, okay? I am going to post this video right now on Dojo and on your Class Dojo. Sorry, on Classroom, Google Classroom, and on Class Dojo. And I'll also take a picture of what I have created for the study guide. Of course, Rafi wants to say goodbye to you guys. We hope you guys have a great Wednesday. We love and miss you. We'll see you later, okay? Bye, guys. Say bye, Ralph.